Finland versus Lithuanian-born Australian Tony G.
9,000.
I don't think Antonius is going to go anywhere here. It's a $9,000 bet into a $15,000 pot. Pot is $24,000. And Antonius has played this hand very passively. Hasn't really gotten much information, but he's way ahead. Tony G with only 6 outs. Well, he's staying in. That's a call. And the pot is now $33,000 to the river. That's a king. King. Oh, wow. Unreal. And you play the hand passively like that, and you get burned on the river.
25,000.
And look at this. It's a value bet by Tony G, and I like it. $25,000 bet from Tony G. Pot is $58,000, and Patrick Antonius call. He's going to be sick when he finds out what he's let Tony G hit here. Oh, and he just shrugs his...
Could have put your hand up and take the pot earlier.
Well, we've got a live straddle on this one. Tony G's decided to try and push his luck a little bit.
400 sometimes.
Keep the action high. The live straddle being like a third blind. With 300 and 600 normal blinds, the live straddle is double the big blind. That's $1,200. So just a call, it's going to cost you $1,200. And what's even more tempting is it's Phil Ivy's button. But Chris Ferguson's gone into the tank, trying to decide what to do. Action on Chris Ferguson here.
4,000.
And he is going to raise it up here with ace-jack offsuit.
Call.
And look at this Phil Ivy's going to call it.
100,000.
He's got the button in King Queen, Phil. And this has got the makings of a huge pot already. That was a $4,000 raise and a $4,000 call. Well, the $1,200 may well be dead now for Tony G, but he may have stirred up a hornet's nest. Let's see what the flop can bring. Pot in excess of $10,000 already. Flop is 10-5-3 rainbow. Action on Chris Ferguson. And imagine, will he put the continuation bet? No, he doesn't. He checks it. Well, I think that's going to be the weakness here.
6,000.
And obviously, Chris Ferguson, I don't want to question his tournament play, but he is not normally a cash game player. And if he makes that continuation bet, he has to take it down. He gives the pot away by checking. Yes, he does. And Phil knows that if you've got 2 random cards in your hand, you're about 2 to 1 to actually flop a pair. And just by having the position, he's going to win that pot more often than not. And that's how it's worked. He takes down that pot, and he's going to be thanking Tony G for the live struggle. About the only thing he's thanked Tony G for today. Tony G like a big, jolly, rich man.
You see, Jesus could lose 100 in that game without allowing a straddle, 25-50. So what I did to Phil Helmut, though. He lost the same. Lost 8 binds in the same game last season. The first season.
6 Santa Claus.
The more you win, the more you start talking.
Yeah, it's normal for bandits. I'm from the streets.
And that's true that I get all the rainbows.
You know, if I win a few hands,
are we on or not?
I'm just a natural.
So I get all the rainbows?
That makes sense.
No, I don't get all the rainbows. You accept
Phil Ivey makes $3,000. Action on Patrick Antonius. You wonder if Phil Ivey's raising just specifically to get Tony G blind. Well, it's a cut-off position. It's a standard raise for Phil Ivey. He's got a caller from this man, Brian Townsend. Pocket threes in the small blind. If they...
It's still more comfortable than what you used to do.
Not much there for Brian Townsend. Action on Phil Ivey with the ace-6 of diamonds. See, there's the continuation bet. He's winning right now, Brian. Is he going to try and find out where he is with a small re-raise? That's a 25,000 chip in his hand.
14 total.
And sure enough, look at that. $14,000 he makes it. He does the check raise. Phil mucks. And it's just not Ivy's day. It certainly isn't.
The only good thing was...
Good find out where you are bet there from Brian.
So now I'm playing one player. He's like a really good friend from me.
Pass.
It's like an awkward position to be in.
Pass.
I don't want it. I'm not going to win it. Didn't play
Little
one.
high with 6-5 offsuit.
That's not right.
He calls for 600. Patrick Antonius likes his hand. He's raised it up.
Call.
He's not going to get rid of Brian Townsend on the button.
He wasn't going to call before the call. Stupid baby.
So these three involved in the pot right now.
3,000.
We had it free-handed.
Biggest card between the three of them's a 10. Here's Tony G in the small blind. He's called as well, winning right now with the King 9. He's got him dominated with the King 9 of diamonds.
And the one guy was in gear and he wasn't talking. Had to do it away.
4 ways, and this is about a $10,000 pot already.
He called me. It was a critical hand. Could have gone either way.
Well, there's a little bit there for everyone. Everyone's flopped a pair.
Seven.
Bet from Patrick Antonius.
Pass.
Well, good lay down there from Brian Townsend. He's only got one pair, but and the bottom pair at that. But if he called to catch an 8, he could have got himself in all sorts of trouble. Turn card comes. Oh, it's the only card that